Guys, come on.
Anything at all. Okay, guys, feel off.
George, top or bottom line. Come on, guys, got you. Relax.
Former Congressman George Santos was sentenced to just over 7 years in federal prison. He was also ordered to pay more than $370,000 in restitution and forfeit more than $200,000. And that restitution will go to his victims. Now, 8 months ago, Santos appeared in the same courthouse and he pled guilty. Pled guilty to wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. He admitted to engaging in a brazen crime spree that took place over a period of years. He stole personal identities and financial information of campaign contributors, made unauthorized transfers of money to his campaign and to himself personally. He defrauded prospective political supporters by convincing them to make campaign contributions based on false statements, and then he took the money for himself. He lied to receive unemployment benefits when he was not entitled to them because he had a job. He lied to the Federal Election Commission about the amount of money his campaign had brought in, and he used that to trick the National Republican Congressional Committee into giving his campaign money it was not entitled to. And he lied to Congress on his financial disclosure forms. He's going to federal prison, and he's going to be punished for his staggering fraud, the abuses he put on our electoral process, for mocking our democratic institutions, and most importantly, for betraying and defrauding his supporters, his voters, his donors, federal agencies, state agencies.
Pleading guilty is a step I never imagined I'd take, but it is a necessary one because it is the right thing to do. It's not only a recognition of my misrepresentations to others, but more profoundly, it is my own recognition of the lies I told myself over these past years. It is a confirmation with these truths that have flooded me with deep regret for the choices I made. I'm taking responsibility because I have to. There's no other way around it. To my family, friends, and supporters, and the people of New York's 3rd Congressional District, I offer my deepest apologies. It has been the proudest achievement of my life to represent you, and I believe I did so to the best of my abilities. But you also trusted me to represent you with honor and to uphold the values that are essential to our democracy. And in that regard, I failed you. I know that my actions have caused disappointment, frustration, and a loss of faith in me, and for that I'm truly sorry. Relax, calm down, you're gonna hurt each other. Listen. The reality is it's a witch hunt, because it makes no sense that in 4 months, 5 months, I'm indicted.
You have that they don't have. It's extensive.
I'm going to fight my battle. I'm going to deliver. I'm going to fight the witch hunt. I'm going to take care of clearing my name, and I look forward to doing that. Oh, I have plenty of evidence that we will now be sharing with the government in this case to make sure that I can defend my innocence.
Congressman, the 7... Are you planning on running for re-election?
Yes, I am.
And why should anybody believe you now?
Well, like I said, I will prove myself innocent, and then we'll move from there. And re-election is a very far time away from now.
In the past, what do you think will make people believe you this time around?
Oh, look, like I said, I've asked many times, I want to be judged by the work I do in the body, and I stay committed to that. For a book or something like that. But anyway,
have your finger printed, and
I appreciate you guys.
George Santos' campaign last year was a campaign of deceit, lies, and fabrication.
How do you deal with somebody who is an out-and-out liar?
Lie after lie after lie.
Everything that George Santos said about himself was a lie. He lied to get the nomination. He lied to the electorate. He lied to get elected.
I just can't see any way that I or my colleagues can deal with someone who is, appearing to be a pathological liar.
We were all duped, and we're appalled and angered at how George Santos misled us, lied to us, and what a fraud he actually is.
George Santos is a fraud.
I'm offended and disgusted at his deceit.
It is simply tragic and outrageous and disgusting.
It is a great stain on the Republican Party of Nassau County today that he worked with us.
He is a stain on the House of Representatives. He's a stain on the 3rd Congressional District.
When you build something on lies and no ethics and no responsibility, there's accountability. George Santos has no business serving in Congress.
Mr. Santos has admitted lying time and time again.
A person who tells that length and breadth of lies, built one on top of the other, is not a normal person. He needs to get help.
He's told so many lies, he doesn't know what the truth is, and he's making a mockery out of the entire congressional system.
George, I'm speaking to you. It's time to step down.
It's time for you to resign, George.
Lying about your credentials. It's just unacceptable, and this man must resign immediately.
The trust no longer there. Therefore, he should resign.
It's time for George Santos, for once, to do the right thing. And I, on behalf of the 12 members of the Republican majority, call on him to step aside.
I stand with my colleagues and say, George Santos needs to step down.
I join with all of my colleagues, Chairman Cairo, and on behalf of our Assembly delegation in calling on George Santos to resign.
We must call for the resignation of Congressman George Santos.
I stand here with my colleagues in calling for George Santos to resign.
And I join here with my colleagues in government calling for George Santos' resignation.
George Santos does not have the ability to serve here in the House of Representatives and should resign.
I'm calling on George Santos to immediately resign from Congress.
I am calling for his immediate resignation.
He's a national joke. He's an international joke. But this joke's got to go. And it's on us calling him for him to resign immediately.
Congressman Santos, will you resign?
I will not.
Will you step down?
I will not. Guys, we're gonna need a little space here.
The New York Republicans are calling you a disgrace.
You will not resign?
Pardon me?
What is your response to New York
Congressman
Republicans?
trying to get in the elevator.
It's an honor to live in such a diverse part of the country. And as your congressman, I pledge to protect the American dream for all.